numbers are tale of the tape. In the middleweight division, Harris Stephenson versus Kaleb Harris.
We got a 5-year age advantage for Harris. 6'2", Stephenson, 2 inches taller than Harris. And the weight is the same, the height is the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight of the night is scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the bare knuckle middleweight division and is presented by the Remod Squad. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears red trimmed in black. His official weight, 168.6 pounds. He holds an MMA record of 4 professional fights. Fighting out of Lake Mississippi by way of Richland, Mississippi, here is Kaleb Harris. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears blue, trimmed in red and yellow. His official weight, 172.4 pounds. As a bare knuckle professional, he holds a record of 1 victory opposite a single defeat. Here is the Clark Kent of bare knuckle from Long Beach, Mississippi, Harris Sandman Stephenson. And our referee in charge of the action, Bill Clancy.
Both Mississippi-based fighters, a lot of support in this crowd here in Biloxi, Mississippi. Round number 1. Blue trunks for Stephenson, red trunks for Harris. Immediately Harris Stephenson working off of the jab from a very wide MMA stance. Right hand not getting through from Kaleb Harris.
Neither guys are shot at their hands. They letting them go early in this round.
Both fighters throwing down immediately. Largely staying in that inner circle in the BKFC squared circle. The left hook misses from Stephenson. Overhand right. Harris actually slipped to a knee. A big shot counter left hand from Harris.
We got blood already on Harris.
Kaleb Harris. The cut on the bridge of his nose. Overhand right again. Short peppering shots on the inside from Stephenson.
You look at those control shots by Stephenson. He's not loading up. He's just letting his hands go. Beautiful.
See the blood from the cut on the bridge of Harris's nose now into his right eye. Another big right hand and another.
Those right hands are getting through.
Punishing shots from Harris Stephenson. Kaleb Harris trying to reset, angling to his right. 50 seconds remaining. A frantic round number 1. Left hand getting through. Not much force thrown by Kaleb Harris.
It's a cut somewhere. I just haven't identified with it yet, either on the nose, bridge of the nose, or the eye.
On the bridge of the nose, champ. Stephenson's face relatively clean at this point. You see, though, Kaleb Harris loading up some really big shots. Trying to land the overhand right, check left hook. 20 seconds to go, round 1. Very fun thus far. Good step away right hand from Kaleb Harris, that landed.
Stephenson has good hand speed. Surprise, he has good hand speed and control of his punches.
Final seconds, round number 1. We're headed to round 2. Again, here's Ron Crockett. Ron, thank you very much. Round 2. An immediate forward pressure from Harris Stephenson, unloading with shots. Uppercut lands in the left hook, another uppercut, another rear right uppercut from Harris Stephenson. Kaleb Harris doing a good job holding on, fighting out of the half plumb, now pulling back.
Stephenson burning a lot of energy in that stanza right there. He has a couple more rounds to go. He's going to have to control that energy if he wants to finish strong, because we know Harris can take some punishment.
And you see the blood spread out across the face under both eyes of Harris, but it's from that cut, bridge of his nose opened by Harris Stephenson in round 1. More from Stephenson. Trying to use the half plumb to full effect with the uppercut. Kaleb Harris still, champ, really searching for his range, his tempo in this fight.
Yeah, he's trying to find it, but he hasn't gotten discouraged yet, and that's good. And I see that Stephenson also has a little cut on the bridge of his nose.
60 seconds remaining, round 2. The chant now, Sandman in favor of Harris Stephenson. He actually has two nicknames. He's the Clark Kent of Bare Knuckle and the Sandman. I guess Clark Kent of Bare Knuckle is a bit laborious to chant. Sandman's a lot easier. See the feint from Stephenson. Stephenson first again, inside, right back out.
Harris, go ahead.
Trying to work off of the one.
Harris fought this opening round predominantly southpaw, and now he's back to conventional. Hadn't had much success in either style. Still trying to find his mark.
Slight cut high on the bridge of Stephenson's nose. Good right hand. That took Harris off his line. Very entertaining fight thus far, and we're headed to round 3. Bill Clancy starts round number 3 with the call of knuckle up.
Good hook by Harris in the beginning of this round.
Right hand not getting through from Kaleb Harris. Harris was throwing very big, a lot of overhand rights, big league left hooks to start this fight. Now starting to settle in a little tighter with his punches. Good left hand by Harris.
And that was a quick left hook, quick counter left hook.
Harris circling, eats a right hook, rather a right uppercut.
Good jab.
Snap jab from Harris Stephenson. Right hand from Kaleb Harris just misses.
He's jabbing, but he's not stepping in. Ooh, good hook. Again, that counter left hook, he's found a home for it.
Keep your hands closed up top.
They're starting to grow in confidence, throwing that lead left hook.
Stephenson,
landing it.
Stephenson didn't like it. It slowed him down. You see, he's not as aggressive as he was. He's been hit 3 times with the same left hook in this round.
Kaleb Harris trying to settle into this fight, seemingly doing so here in round number 3. He's taken some big shots in rounds 1 and 2 from Harris Stephenson.
Look like Harris is taking the play in this round.
Was definitely the best round thus far for Kaleb Harris. 30 seconds remaining, round 3. Kaleb Harris starting to find his rhythm with his angles, his movement.
And he's really flustered Stephenson because he's not coming in. It seems like every time he tries to come across that imaginary line, Harris puts that left hook on him.
10 seconds.
Very close, very entertaining
5
fight.
seconds, baby.
Harris Stephenson versus Kaleb Harris. Slap of hands, these two Mississippi-based fighters will go to round 4. Both fighters towing the line from the scratch line, round number 4.
Curious to see if Stephenson's going to make any adjustments to get past that left hook of Harris.
Kaleb Harris has started to do a good job from the latter stages of round 2 onwards of circling out and then timing in with the right hand.
He had a good dominating 3rd round. Took the play
Harris
from Stephenson.
has been much more direct in his movement. Eludes that overhand right. Harris Stephenson landed some really big shots in rounds 1 and 2. See the feinting? Harris with the jab, nothing there. Good right hand in the left from Harris Stephenson.
My time.
Time called by Bill Clancy.
Mouthpiece out.
Good bit of refereeing from Bill Clancy.
Knuckle.
Neutral point, time in, back we go.
Now that's a man. He don't even rinse the mouthpiece out. Just give it to me.
Again, here's Chris Lytle.
All right, just hearing from Kaleb's corner what they really want him doing. They want him staying on the outside, moving, boxing. He's doing a great job hitting with that left hook like you guys keep talking about. One thing they're noticing, though, is when the Sandman gets jabbed, he backs straight up. So what they want him doing is coming in with that jab, and when Sandman backs up, hitting him with the overhand right. Let's go back to it.
Great information, Chris. Great bit of coaching in the corner. I like coaches, trainers that actually give advice rather than are just cheerleaders. Be honest with your fighter between rounds, no matter the combat sport. Good strategic, tactical, and technical advice.
Very close 4th round right here. No one really has taking advantage in this round.
And almost on cue, as you say that, Harris Stephenson trying to step forward into the pocket, but again, that good elusive movement from Kaleb Harris.
10 seconds.
Closing seconds, round number 4. Hand off the left, another left hand from Stephenson, snap jab from Harris. And we will go to the 5th and final round.
Take it down. Go to the line, last round, fellas.
Show the respect that we talked about. No animosity between these two men. That is not the case. And the two men will fight in our main event coming up next. Jason Knight, Artem Lobov.
I think this fight is up for grabs. One of these guys got to have a dominating 5th round if they want to pull away. Again, that short, crisp left hook.
Check left hook, effective from Kaleb Harris.
And we don't even know he lands it until you see all the sweat pops off of Stephenson's head.
Credit to Kaleb Harris. He's really settled into this fight after a lot of adversity, a lot of really good power punches from Harris Stephenson through the opening 2 rounds.
And you talk about making adjustments on the fly. That's it. That's what you have to do to be a consummate pro.
Found that left hook from Harris. Right hand doesn't get through. Slight smear of blood on the face of both fighters. 2 cuts on the nose of Kaleb Harris, 1 cut on the nose of Harris Stephenson.
And like I was saying, those first 2 rounds, he came out in a blaze. He was fast with everything, Stephenson. I think he burnt out a lot of his conditioning because he's just not fighting with the same energy.
To the 10th and final minute of this bout we go. Then you see the circling out. Harris pulling a dead center of the squared circle.
Harris found his distance. He stuck with it, and I believe he's taking control of this fight.
Stephenson, good right hand.
Oh!
Overhand right, then the counter right from Stephenson after Harris landed first.
It just looks like Stephenson hasn't been able to get the range that he needed, the range that he had in the first 2 rounds.
Snap jab from both men. Down the stretch of this fight we go. Both fighters looking for one more big, significant strike.
5 seconds. Let's go.
Right hand, left hand gets through from Harris. Right hand, the bell, and the end of the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 rounds, here are the score totals from our judges at ringside. Our first judge scores the bout 50-47 in favor of Stephenson. Our second judge scores the bout 48-47 in favor of Harris. And our third and final judge scores the bout 49-46 to the winner by split decision, Harris Sandman Stephenson.
Split decision win for Harris Stephenson. Now 2-1 in BKFC. Well fought though from Kaleb Harris.